Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer Talk of the Crown, episode 25. Wow, can you believe it? 25 episodes since I rebranded my just plain old Royal Reviewer live chat. And it's been doing so well. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined, who is joining, who watches the videos. Just a really big thank you to you. In fact, I'm going to give you all a yellow fan flap right from the start because you all are absolutely amazing. So we have a lot to talk about this week. And of course, it is Prince Harry's 34th birthday. 34th birthday. 34 years young to Prince Harry. And we seem to have a little visitor in the room. Who could it be? Or rather, two little visitors. We'll talk about those later, but I want to do all my hellos. Hello to Rodney and Margaret and Kelly and Cherry Blossom and Laura and Marie and Vicky P and Sheila Bloom. And I think I've said Rodney already. Book Princess is here. And Dion Nim and Rosary Chaplet and OAM Faney and Barbara Eckenfels. Dee Dee's here. Sweet Serenity. James Med 4 is here. Massless. Vianua. Scott Goff. Gerald. I've already said Barbara, I'm sure. Kathy G. Cindy. Countess Bavaria. Shelley Pitts. Diamond Danae. Melody. Miss whoever, whatever. I like that name. Ruth James is here. One Karen is here. Camille F. Siam Moon. Betsy's here. MSNB 2012. Sheila Campbell. Texon. Claire Stewart. I've probably said some of your names twice. Jane Eyre. Janice Hunter. Robin Rogers. Sandra T. Misty Fleetwood. Irene is here. And Dawn's here. And Nora. Hello to everyone. I'm sure people will keep on coming. How many do we have now? We have 117 watching. Well, if you've only just, if this is your first live chat, the format is really simple. We just talk about whatever we want to do with the royal family. If the conversation goes a little bit wayward, it does sometimes. That's okay too. Just say hello. You can ask a question, whatever you want to do. This is your chat. It's led and directed by you guys. So there you go. I'm waiting for your questions. Let me see if there are any that I kind of missed before I even got here. James Med 4 says, hi Elliot, I didn't realise it was only 1,200 members of the public. It was. You thought it was 12,000 out of 100,000. No. Okay, you're talking about Princess Eugenie's wedding. And yes, as you know from the title of this video, I haven't had an email. I haven't had a letter. So I assume that I'm not invited. It did say that you don't receive anything to tell you that you haven't got one. It's just if you don't get anything, then assume you're not invited. If you do get something, and I think they did say an email. I've had no email, so I have not been one of the lucky 1,200 to be invited to attend inside the grounds of the castle ready for the wedding. But there are 1,200 lucky people out there who are, and of course I am really happy for them. But I am still slightly disappointed that I haven't been able to go. But then again, you can't always win. You can't always have it your way. So yeah, well done to those people, those lucky people that managed to get in, because I'm sure it will be phenomenal. Melinda says, hello everyone. Elliot, you look fabulous. Thank you so much. It's snowing in Canada. Wow, that's wow. We won't probably get snow. Well, actually, I like the snow, but maybe we won't get any in the UK until probably before Christmas. But not now. Margaret says, I would love to see you in one of your crowns or the tiaras. Well, they're in the cupboard on the other end of the house. So I probably won't get one this week. But I can, if you want me to wear one next week, I could wear one next week. Let me know in the comments. Sheila Bloom says, is Eugenie trying to outdo Meghan for Harry's wedding? No, this is just fabricated by the press. And we know that it's kind of got to them a little bit, because in the statement that I put out in my video about the new details that have been released, they made a specific point of pointing out that the carriage ride isn't as long as Harry and Meghan's. It's a shorter route. They don't do the long walk. And they also made a specific point and mention of the Earl and Countess of Wessex, so Sophie and Edward, and their wedding. So I think the comparable that they're making themselves, that they are leading us to, is that it's going to be on a par with Edward and Sophie's wedding, not Harry and Meghan's. So everything that's, pitting royal against royal, it's all fabricated by these news channels and newspapers that just want to get views and want to get your views, and they just skew everyone's opinions. And I'm not into all this pitting royal against royal nonsense. It's not. And like I say, Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank and the Palace put out specifically that they are more likely to be compared with the Earl and Countess of Wessex. So that's kind of the scale that we are going to, not Harry and Meghan's. And all this, Eugenie's trying to upscale Meghan and outdo her and all this. It's a load of nonsense, and I'm calling it as fake news. So it gets a black fan flap from me. It is not Royal Reviewer approved. Let's have a look at some more comments. Camille F says, is Queen Mary's bandeau close by? I do adore you. It's not, it's in the cupboard. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you want me to wear the Princess Diana tiara, the Lover's Knot tiara, Queen Mary's Lover's Knot, or Queen Mary's bandeau that Meghan wore at her wedding? Let me know. And of course, I will oblige next week. Will the wedding be televised? We don't know. They haven't said. But I don't think it will. And the reason why I've always thought it won't is because in the very, very early details that were released, they made a point of saying that there would be audio for the members of public which are outside. Those lucky 1,200 will get audio projected outside, not visual. It didn't say visual, it said audio. So it leads me to believe that if they aren't going to project any images, that it's not going to be televised, even for those lucky guests. So I don't think it will be, but we could be surprised. They could at the last minute just announce it's going to be on telly, and boom, there you go. But at the moment, it's not been confirmed. It's also not been denied, I don't think, as far as I'm aware, not that I've heard. But no, I don't think it will be, simply because, the people outside aren't even getting it on screens. They're just getting the audio. So no, I don't think it will be. Misty Fleetwood says, such a shame. Nobody is a bigger royal fan than me. I know. I know. But there you go. It's the look of the draw. It's kind of like names in a hat, pull out 1,200. It must be a very big hat to put 100,000 names in. But, it's all done on the computer. It'll just be random. Although I did see, rather suspiciously, and I'm not pointing the finger of accusation, but I did see a few people from Windsor that live in Windsor have managed to get tickets. Now, whether that's people that obviously live and work in the area that were already earmarked those tickets, I don't know. Or whether it's, the system picking people that live a bit closer, I don't know. But there we go. Quite a few people from Windsor have already said that they've got tickets. Margaret would like to see me in one of my tiaras next week. Should we vote? I can put a poll up on the community section of my page after this has gone live. So you can vote. I'll put a poll up. Sam says, I like snow too. Yes, please wear a tiara next time. Okay, I will, but you'll have to help me decide which one. Master says, I love your unboxing of your second Scottish hamper. When will you be doing a taste testing video? I can't wait. There is so much. Can I all do that in one video? There was so much. But I will be doing it either next week or the week after, because there is so much to taste. And I still don't know who sent it to me. So please let me know if you're watching, who sent me the hamper. By the way, we have a few gifts to open tonight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to open, and I have no idea what's inside them. So we'll get to those in a bit. Gerald says, is Molly completely well? Well, you'll find out in my weekly vlog, which will go out tomorrow. Round about this time tomorrow. Yeah, round about this time tomorrow, I will put out my weekly vlog, and you will find out. Claire says, was Meghan's mum in the UK for the summer? We believe she was for part of it, although she went under the radar, which is probably really good for Doria. Or maybe the media, some media did know but weren't saying. Maybe it was part of a media kind of blackout deal in relation to that Meghan and Harry will give access to something a little bit later. I don't know. But yes, it is believed that she did slip under the radar, not for the whole of the summer. We think just part of the summer. But yes, we think she stayed with them in their Cotswolds bolt hole, which is, of course, the cottage that they're renting until they get their official country residence, whatever that might be. Whatever that might be. I can't speak tonight. Whatever that may be, because we still don't know officially what their country home is going to be. Are they building something in the Cotswolds? Will it be on the Sandringham estate? Will it be... who knows? Who knows where it will be? Again, we'll have to wait and time will tell. Hello to 7 Bridges Road. And Jamie the King says, if the Duke of Shropshire can't get an invite, then who can? In fact, the much honoured Lair of Dunan's Castle. And the Duke of Shropshire. I've got 2 titles now. His Royal Highness the Duke of Shropshire and the much honoured Laird of Dunan's Castle. There we go. Hello to Sunshine. Yvette says, who's the black clergyman speaking at Eugenie's wedding? I haven't read that detail, so I can't oblige on that one. Do we mean John Sentamu? Oh, John Sentamu, of course. It's the Right Reverend John Sentamu. I was trying to think who it was then. I thought, I have read it. It was in the press release. It's John Sentamu. Lake Kinnin says, hola from Puerto Rico. I would love to visit Puerto Rico. Arnold Sanders says, how could Doria have been in London if she was taking... She's not taking baby lessons. Oh, where's my fan? Oh, my goodness. Oh, there is some right rock there. Why on earth would Doria be taking baby lessons when she's already had a child? Like, why? Why would she need baby lessons? She does not need to have baby lessons. She is already a mother. She has raised a child successfully. She does not need baby lessons. If anyone should be having baby lessons, it's Meghan, and she's not. So, apart from her, her normal antenatal stuff, no, Doria is not having baby lessons. Fake news, fake news. Move on. Be gone, fake news. Hello to Pam G and Ablaze. And Shelley Pitts wants the Lovers Not Tiara. And yes, how many of us are watching now? 207. If you are watching, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Cindy Among Us says, yes, you do look great. You have received so many great outfits lately. I have indeed. And of course, this waistcoat is one of them. Simona says, not long till 100th anniversary of Armistice Day. Are you going to do a video? How about the royals at war? For example, the Duke of Kent's dad, the Queen Mum's brother. Well, of course, I would imagine there will be some royal engagements around it also. I'll be bringing you that news. And we could take a look at other royals and their involvement as well. Of course, I've tried to bring you as much royal news as I possibly can this week, and there's been lots of engagements. The royals are kind of back to work. Kathy G says, hope you received your Amazon package yesterday. Hope you like it. Oh, Kathy G. Could it be one of these things that I've got here? Maybe. Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll find out which one it is soon. Candice says, I'm here too, and I can see you have prezzies. I do have prezzies. Sharon Nichols says, a bit late, but better late than never. Love the unboxing of the hamper and the tasting of the sweets. So did I, but there were so many that I'm going to have to split that sweets video into probably 2 or 3, maybe even 4 parts, because sugar overload, my goodness. Sandra T says, if it is a contest about the next wedding, it would be Prince Andrew. He's the one jealous of Prince Charles and his sons. Again, who knows what their private thoughts are on each other. We did know that Andrew, we think, wanted to obviously advance his daughters, the York princesses, the blood York princesses, Beatrice and Eugenie, and that, they haven't really been given a prominent role yet. And I've always said that I think they will come into their own in a few years to come. I think they're stepping up a little bit now. They have been relied on a little bit in recent months, but I think they will come into their own once the full-time working royals have already hit capacity. And that will come when some of the older generation, the Queen's cousins, and of course, the Queen herself, kind of, strip back all their royal duties or give them up completely. Then there will probably be surplus. And that's when I think Beatrice and Eugenie will be kind of needed, and I think Charles will see that when the time comes. OAM Fanny says they did say somewhere it would be televised, and if Sarah and Andrew pushes for better, I have not seen anywhere where it has said it's been televised. I've seen lots of speculation that it'll be televised. So if you could find out where it said it and let me know, and I'll take a look gladly. CB says, looking forward to watching the Princess Margaret documentary. Oh, yes. And I'm going to watch it on Catch Up too, because it's a two-parter and it's already recorded one part. And I can't wait for the next one, because obviously I'll probably, binge watch it when I eventually catch up. Hello to Clark Zroma. I think I've said that correctly. I don't know. Hello from the USA, Washington State. Hello to you. Emerson B2012 says, Tiara poll, I like it. And Jojo's kind of crying because I haven't got an invite. Oh no. El Kissing Fool says, hi, from Cali, from California. Sunny California. Texan says, I saw that video that said that Prince Charles kicked Camilla out. So stupid. Oh, where's my fan? Okay, Charles has not kicked Camilla out. Fake news. I'm not even going to comment further on it. He has not kicked Camilla out. You can tell the fake videos because they come up with stupid things like that. Vicky P says, was that picture of Meghan with her dog real or fake? Fake! It wasn't Meghan picking up the dog poo. Sorry to disappoint, but it wasn't Meghan. What's up with Camilla? Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing up with Camilla, although she does like to spend some private time with her own family. She has lots of grandchildren herself. She still has a private home, which is the home she had before she married Charles, and she still keeps it, and she visits family and has family around then. So she could be spending some time with her family, and why not? Shelley Pitt says, Meghan and Harry are keeping her safe. I think you're referring to Doria. Cindy says, there were so many wonderful items in that hamper. You're going to gain some pounds if you keep getting food hampers. Well, with the tasting, I only taste a little bit. And then I kind of eat the things over, a prolonged period of time if they'll keep. On the last hamper, I did give some of the things that I didn't like to my parents, but they liked them. So that was really, really good. The olives, my dad loved the olives. And I was like, I can't stand the olives. But my dad loved them. He ate them in a day. So, yeah. So nothing gets wasted. If I don't like it or I can't eat it or I think it's going to go out of date, I will make sure someone gets it who will enjoy it. Catherine. Oh, no, hang on. T French says, hello from Seattle. How did Prince Harry get that bump on his head? I haven't seen a bump. Was that when he was at the Royal Marines thing? Was there a bump spotted? I didn't see a bump. Catherine says, hello from Florida. What's going on with Prince Charles and Camilla? Nothing. Nothing's going on. It's nothing to see here. Move on. Book Princess says, hi, Royal Reviewer family. Hello to everyone. And hello to you, Book Princess. Wendy says, fear the fan. My fan is brutal. James Medford says, looking forward to seeing Prince Andrew escort his daughter up the steps. Fergie and the Duke will be booming. They will indeed. I think they'll be very proud parents indeed. Arnold Sanders says, my thoughts too, but that is what they put out there. Sandra says, Doria lessons may be first aid. I very much doubt she's having any lessons. Unless, of course, she's maybe trying to get a job. Maybe she could be trying to get a job and trying to get some British qualifications, but she most certainly will not be having baby lessons. Just no. Just no. Sheila Bloom says, people are so anxious to have Meghan pregnant. It's not their business. We do know as well that she is definitely visiting Fiji. And we do know that Fiji does have a risk of Zika. So the likelihood is that Meghan will not be looking to get pregnant until after Fiji, probably. Master says, did Charles really kick Camilla? No, he didn't kick Camilla out of the castle. Pam G says, happy if Doria stays under the radar. Please give thumbs up for me and for the British royal family. Give me a thumbs up. People saying, open some presents. Bees Primetime Network says, shout out from the US. Great show. Hello to you. Ain't That says, would Doria be welcomed to care for the Sussex offspring, or is it a requirement for them to hire a right proper British nanny? Well, of course, we know that Catherine has taken a very active role in the upbringing of her children. She does have a nanny. Has she taken on 2 now? But she's had 1 nanny. No, I think she's still got the 1. She's still got the 1 nanny. And that's just to help and assist, because obviously when Catherine's out doing her engagement, she needs help and support. We also know that Carol Middleton, Catherine's mother, has also been helping. So she has a big support network, and William too, of course. So we know that there is a big support network. There is no requirement for Doria to do anything. She'll do it if she does do something because she wants to do it, like any other grandmother would. And I'm sure she'll be a doting grandmother when that time comes, but no requirement to. And certainly she doesn't have to take any lessons. How indignant would that be, being told you need to take baby lessons when you've already raised a child? Like, I don't think so. Girl, she's got a grown child. That ain't gonna happen. No way. That idea can bounce right out. Okay, Miranda Brooks says baby care rules such as no longer sleeping on tummy, back only. I'm sure Megan will be getting that information herself when she goes to her typical antenatal classes. That's the sort of stuff they tell you, isn't it? I think. Not that I've been to one, but I'm imagining that's what they tell you. And hello to Anita Johnson from Portland, Oregon. Candice Bavaria says, speaking of other royals, have you been watching the BBC Two programme, one of which was Princess Margaret, Rebel Royal, and the other Royal Recipes? Royal Recipes, I haven't, but I have got a Royal Recipes book, and I can watch that on Catch Up. And I have recorded, I've actively recorded the Princess Margaret ones. Matthew says, where are I bouncing off the walls last night? I felt a bit of a sugar headache, actually. So I'm glad I stopped when I did. Robin says, sorry, guys, just got a 911. Must leave the chat. Oh, no. Sorry, Elliot, you didn't get an invitation to the wedding. I was counting on a reliable source like you for inside information. Lots of fake news. There is. And I'm sorry, I can't oblige for the wedding. But I'll do the best up that I can from the comfort of my own armchair. Audrey Evans says, I loved your singing at the end of your weekly vlog. You do have a very nice voice. Thank you. I was really nervous about my weekly vlog. And of course, I invited comments to see if you want another one. It seemed like you did. So I've been recording one this week. It'll be kind of, in a similar format to the one last week. It's just kind of a behind the scenes look at my life. If you're interested in it, that is. So there will be another one. I'll post it tomorrow. Round about this time, UK time tomorrow. So you'll see the footage from this week gone. I'll give you an update on Molly and maybe a song, maybe another song. I was really nervous about doing the singing. Dee Dee says, yes, I think it's a good idea for Beatrice and Eugenie to be more full-time royals. When senior royals are stretched too thin, they aren't able to make as much of an impact. I would agree completely there. So I'm hoping that will come to fruition. Catherine says, you're so cute. Thank you so much, Catherine. Arnold Sanders says, YouTube beats on us with fake news all day, every day. And also, there's a big splurge on royal, I say in inverted commas, royal channels, although I believe they have no particular interest in the royals whatsoever other than making money. And the reason is because they're putting out all these videos that are like 10 minutes long. They're all 10, 11, 12 minutes long. They always kind of say what they kind of want to at the start, and then it goes into something completely different just to get it up to 10 minutes. Because if your video is longer than 10 minutes, you can put as many adverts as you want in it. So they're making more money. I refuse to do it. I will only have my video 10 minutes long or over if it is actually 10 minutes or over. If not, I will just leave it at 2 minutes, leave it at 1 minute, leave it at 3 minutes. I don't mind. I am not trying to fleece people. So all these channels, and you see them 10 minutes long, 11 minutes long, and they stop talking about the actual subject of the video after about 2 or 3 minutes. Well, you know why, because they're just trying to fleece you. Beware. And I'm convinced it's people that don't really care about the royals. They are just out there to make money. And I'm convinced they are in other countries, probably, kind of India. Where else did I say? That kind of place where they have, like where they have call centers these days. Well, I reckon it's like that, but for making YouTube videos, just to make money. Cheryl says, good evening, Elliot. Greetings from Barbados. How are you? I do enjoy your post. Thank you so much. And I'm great. Hope you're doing really good too. Sue Miller says, many thanks for highlighting the rhino poaching. The more info, the better. It makes me so angry. Dehorned rhinos look so awful. This is not how they were created. That's true. And not connected to the royals, but I did also see this week, was it on a website or a video? I don't know, but I couldn't watch it because it showed an elephant that had his tail. He'd lost his tail and he'd lost his trunk. And for those of you who know anything about elephants will know that their trunk is like their fingers. It's like a hand. And without their trunk, they can't eat properly. And it's unlikely that that baby elephant would live. And we don't know how it lost its trunk and tail, but it looked likely that it would have been through some kind of poaching. Maybe people trying to steal it for medicine to go to China, because I know they use things like that in medicine. It was horrific, and I couldn't even watch or look. I just kind of read the title and saw the picture, and that was enough. It was just horrific, and I don't know how that baby elephant is going to survive, or even how it has survived, because it looked kind of healed. I think the other elephants must have been helping it to eat, but the long-term outlook for that elephant is probably quite bleak when it grows so big that it can't sustain itself. It's, yeah, not good. But Princess says, what's about you singing God Save the Queen at each end of the live chat? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. When am I going to sample the haggis? When I do the opening video. Donna, hello to you. And I know, it's a shame about the invite. Misty says, I guess I missed all the fake news about Prince Charles and Camilla. He hasn't kicked her out. Dee Dee says, oh, Prince Harry's bump. He's had the bump on his forehead for many, many years. Oh, that one. Not a new one. I thought you were on about a new one. And Catherine's also got a scar as well. We know about Catherine's little scar. She had an operation. We don't know quite what it was for, but we do know that Catherine has a scar. But yeah, I thought you were on about a new bump, which is why I was like, what bump? I haven't seen a bump. Laura says, may I ask where you got your brooch at? Which one? This one, the replica Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, or this one, which is a Scottish plume one, and it's a vintage one that belonged to my nan. I think she must have got it in the 60s or 70s. But this one, I can't remember the something regalia, royals and regalia. Something regalia. So type in replica royal jewels regalia and something will come up, and it's that website. Lisa says, like the haircut, have been in Norway. Happy to be back, Miss Jewel. You all are the best. I hope you had a good time in Norway. What do I think Harry's doing for his birthday? I think he's spending it privately with Meghan, probably in the Cotswolds, I would imagine. They are close to that Soho farmhouse where Meghan had some of her bridal showers and that kind of thing. Hen party, as we say in the UK. So perhaps they had a little nice meal out there, a little relax, maybe at a spa that's the Soho farmhouse type complex. Maybe just chilled, maybe cooked a chicken. We know they like chicken. Shelley Pitt says, I saw a documentary about Duchess of Cornwall. She seems like a great lady. It's great to see Prince Charles happy. I would concur with that one. OEM Fanny says, Meghan is already changing the royals. The Yorks shown on work activities or recent activities dated 2017. Even dressing better, and other royal women are beginning to act more approachable too. That's a good take on it, I think. I think Meghan certainly, she's done her own round of modernising. And I think one thing that she is really kind of echoing Diana. I don't think she's copying Diana, but I think naturally she's just kind of echoing Diana slightly is with the touch. She's a very tactile person, and you see that on her visits and with Harry in particular. She's definitely a very tactile person, which is good, I think. Kuala Lumpur says, "Oh, Elliot, you are still our star, even without an invite to the wedding. Reckon it's near impossible to get one." Well, 1,500 out of 100,000, so the chances were against me, I have to say. Yes, Camilla could be under the weather and resting, but more than likely she's probably spending time with her family. Joyce says Doria might be considering being a foster mom. All those classes would be required. It would be if that was the case, yes. like I say, to get the British qualifications. But in terms of for Meghan's baby, whenever she does have one, definitely not. Totally not. P. Smith says the bump has been there. It doesn't look noticeable sometimes. I've noticed it too for years. Again, I thought you were on about a new bump, not the old one. OEM Fanny says you are going to define a particular theme for talk. Maybe you have in the past weeks, but what will you see in the vlogs? I.e., what? Oh, you mean my weekly vlog? It's about anything. It's about whatever happens. It's a day by day vlog. So from Monday through to Sunday, and then I post it on Sunday so that you see snippets of my week, and it could be anything. Last week it was mostly about Molly being poorly and going to the vets and lots of other things. This week it's slightly different. It'll be different every week. Kuala Lumpur is wishing Harry a very happy birthday. Sandy says it's been so long. It has. HA London says, hi Elliot, I just got here. I'm curious to about Camilla's absence of late. Any news about that? There is no news. No news is good news, but he hasn't kicked her out. She's probably just spending time with friends, or like someone else said, maybe she's under the weather and just resting. I haven't heard of any engagements being cancelled though, so maybe it's just a scheduled planned thing. She could, I know she's just had a summer break, but she could be on a private holiday with family. Vinny Blair says, we know Meghan will be travelling a lot, so is it possible that Doria could be there to oversee as a grandmother? They will have housekeeper and nanny. Yes, that is true. They will have those. And if they do travel, there's no reason why Doria couldn't accompany. OEM Faney's laughing at girl, it ain't gonna happen. Elliot gone American. I went a bit ghetto, didn't I? I went a bit ghetto street. It's because I use weave hairspray. I'm channeling the ghetto. Arnold Sanders says, Joyce, even breastfeeding, that's what they reported. Doria is not going to be breastfeeding Meghan's children. I'm not even going to justify that with a fake news fan flap. Vinny Blair says, it is important to have a family member around when you are leaving your kids for a long time with hired help, even in a palace. I agree, and Doria would be perfect for that. Joyce says, if she fosters pregnant teens, she would need to help them learn. Again, but we don't know she is going to foster. I would probably say that she wouldn't be fostering. Obviously, with her being really, really close to, obviously being close to her daughter, Meghan, it could be a security risk. The foster kids could hear things that they maybe shouldn't be hearing. And, when they're out of foster, be leaking to the press. Personally, I can't see that happening myself, really. Massa says, I love your weekly vlog. Thank you so, so much. Pam G says, embarrassed to ask you if the lovely song you sang on your vlog was from The Little Mermaid. It was. My kids are all in their 30s, and I usually remember all the Disney videos. It was part of your world. It was Ariel, the Little Mermaid, when she was in her cave, dreaming of having legs and being part of our world, the land world. And yes, fake news equals black fan. Cindy says, what's up with the large number of 10 plus long videos with no sound? Oh, I haven't heard the ones with no sound. But again, these videos 10 plus minutes long that are just, waffle. Yeah, they're just trying to make money. OEM Faney said, oh, hello to Sandy Kelso, by the way. OEM Faney says, Elliot, since you are authentic, maybe you could invite one of the really believable royal watchers to a live interview. You pick the person and we, your supporters, could endorse the invitation. Oh, maybe I could. We'd have to choose who. Benny Blair says, I was wondering why these royal videos always repeated old news after a few minutes. Thanks for the info. I will give them a thumbs down from now on. Yes, if you wondered why, that's the reason why. And, I know this because I know that if I make a video that's 10 minutes or over, YouTube gives me the ability to add multiple, up to probably 10, 15 adverts per video. And these people are only doing it to get access to that feature. So there you go, a little bit of inside information from me about how YouTube works. But yes, that's why they're doing it. That's why they're repeating the same old gumph all the time. I will not do that. I will not bring myself to do that. I say what I need to say in the video, what the purpose of the video is, and then that's it. You know, if it only lasts a minute, so be it. That's how long as it takes. Queen of the Bishop says, hello again. Hello to you, Queen. OEM Fanny says, I'm thinking of some like the two on the podcast. Oh, Omid Scobie. Oh my God, that would be. I should be hoping to go on his podcast. Yeah, I mean, I would love to have them, but I do you think they're going to come on my little one when they are the actual journalists who, you know, actually have access to make a real podcast and all that business? I don't know. Although I have been doing my chats longer than what they were. Did they copy? I don't know. Claire Stewart says, so sad. I adore elephants. It was very sad. I couldn't watch it. James Med4 says, has Charlotte started preschool yet? And has George started as well at his school? Yes, George, I believe, is back to school by now. And Charlotte would have started her preschool, but it's not the same one that George attended in Norfolk. It'll be one in London, because obviously that's where they are mainly based now. Mike Perry says, do I still have the turkey racing equipment for sale? You know, the saddle and crash helmet. I have no idea. I haven't raced turkeys. Sweet Serenity says, please say hello to mom and dad. And hello to your mom and dad, whoever they are. I don't know their names. Laurie Clark says, just made it. Cheryl says, I agree that she made the totals up their game with regard to dressing. Is it time to open a package? Yes, I will. Do we know any bridesmaids and page boys? Not officially. Oh, hang on. Did they say that? No, they didn't, did they? I'm thinking, see, now I'm getting in my head mixed up with all the statements I read from the announcements of Harry and Meghan's wedding. And now I'm thinking, did I read it in their statement, or did I read it in Eugenie? I don't think we know Eugenie's those kinds of details yet, I don't think. Although it is believed that obviously George and Charlotte will take part. Or have I read that? I can't remember now. It all kind of blurs into one. Prezzies, please, people are saying. And yes, a very happy birthday to the Duke of Sussex. Joy says, Doria has a 17-year relationship that is very strong. I think the moving in with Meghan is fake news. No reason why two people can't relocate. Please open a gift. Midnight Hazel's just logged in. Yvette says, Doria is a mother-in-law, not a royal nanny. That is true. Misty is saying, have a good night. She's got chores to do. Oh, no. Just sit down and have a cup of tea. Thank you, says Pam G. I thought I might have remembered since it was on our TV over and over. Okay, people are wanting gifts. DD nominates Omid Scobie from On Air. Sandra T says we should collect channel titles that are always fake. Maybe I could read them out next week. Hello from Ohio, says Roger Fisher. Jamie says, who actually listens to On Air compared to your channel? Probably loads more people. I haven't checked their viewing figures. Candice says, poor little Ariel, I dream of having legs too. Well, working legs anyway. I dream of having royal legs. We don't know for sure if Doria is moving to the UK, Midnight Hazel. It's just gossip for now. OEM Fendi wants to start the invites. Pam G says, thumbs up, everyone. How many people are watching? I can't see because a little pop-up's popped up again. And I agree with Vinny. I can't see Omid Scobie diluting his reach. Rosa, being very controversial, says nobody wants Camilla as queen. I don't agree. I think she has to be queen, just the same as Charles has to be king. The correct line has to be followed, or else it will. It could actually ruin the monarchy completely if the correct line is not followed. Vicky P loves On Air and the Royal Reviewer. There is plenty of room for everybody. That's what I say on that one. Donna says, I saw the palace announce that both George and Charlotte would be in the web. Ah, I did see it then. I did see it. Like I say, I'm getting my statements mixed up because I saw so many pre-wedding statements for Harry and Meghan, and I've seen a couple for Eugenie and Jack, and because it's at the same place, they kind of blur into one. I knew I'd seen something somewhere, but yes, George and Charlotte, but we don't know details of any of the others, I don't believe, unless I've completely lost it in my head this week. Shall we do a gift? Let's do a gift. I want to get rid of this box as well. I know I can't get rid of the box. I will not touch anything in case it breaks something. Okay, shall we start with something small? What on earth could this be? But actually, I'm going to have a drink of my drink first because I didn't drink much last week. Last week was a bit of a nightmare because I didn't drink. I forgot to drink. And then I had a sore throat afterwards. So I need to keep remembering to drink. Okay. Because it was so small, I didn't even bother to pre-open it. Let's have a look. I hope there's a note in it. I like it when there's notes so that I can see who it's from. Okay. I'm pulling out a box. Oh, it's a jewellery box. Okay. Oh, interesting box. Look, it's got like little, what do they call them? A waffle, like a waffle design. Wow. Okay. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Wow. It's a maple leaf, but it's like an autumn maple leaf. Oh, look. Wow. It's like is this going to fall off? No. It's like an autumn maple leaf. I love it. Wow. Look how pretty. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. I think I might need to wear this. Okay, wow. I don't know who it's from. Whoever got this, thank you so much. Now, this is an item that was on my Amazon wish list. I'll show you the back as well. It's all like in gold. This was on my wish list, and where shall I put it? Here. So it was on my wish list, and I thought, because I've got my official Canadian maple leaf brooch, I thought it would be nice to have an autumn one to wear in the chats. And wow, look. I love it. I'm not quite sure it goes with that one, but who cares? I'm going to wear it. Thank you so much to whoever donated this. Please let me know in the comment section or somewhere. Send me something and I will, of course, say thank you to you. Let's see what people are saying. Let's go back up. Okay, 225 watching. Wow. Vinny Blair says, I don't think Charlotte and George will be made to look like professional wedding attendants. I think there are many other cousins to consider as well as their friends' children. Rosa R says, Camilla is mean because she ruined Princess Diana's marriage. She only wanted to be queen to rule. I don't think she does necessarily want to be queen. She was always very private and never spoke out whatsoever. Midnight Hazel says, Elliot, all that sugar has clouded your memory. You took one for the team. There was so much sugar. But I did like the lemon heads. They are still my favourites. Sweet 20 says, interesting box, so pretty. Ain't That says, monarchs and consorts don't rule, they reign. It's a constitutional monarchy. It is indeed. Margaret says, beautiful pin. Dion says, love the maple leaf. Vicky P says, very pretty. Catherine says, beautiful, love the maple leaf. Elaine says, gorgeous, I like maple leaves. Candice Bavaria says, that's rather lovely. It is indeed. Kathy G says, wow, it finally came. Oh, it's from Kathy G. Thank you so much, Kathy. Yes, it's amazing. And it did finally come, and it's so pretty. And of course, I can wear it as an ode to Canada in the Commonwealth, particularly in the autumn. I think this is definitely more of an autumny brooch, so I will be able to wear this, up till Christmas. So brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you, really. I'm going to give you a yellow fan flap for that. Thank you so much. And that's for you. Mwah. Cynthia says, lovely. Candice says, a Canadian maple leaf. Very pretty. Cheryl says, pretty. Masses, it's beautiful. Joe Bob says, good morning or good evening from Shanghai. And happy birthday to Harry. Betsy says, lovely pin. Rosa thinks Princess Diana would have been alive if Prince Charles never cheated. And I disagree. I think Princess Diana would have been alive if she'd have had proper bodyguard protection and she'd put a seatbelt on. Joyce says, I worked with them before I had to retire due to disability. I asked them to find out things for me before I post about them. Oh, who are you asking about? I'm not sure I'm following that bit of conversation. I may have missed some. Cindy says, Kathy G, was that from you? It was from Kathy. Kuala Lumpur says, beautiful maple leaf, absolutely lovely. It is the national symbol of Canada. Yvette says, fall colour, lovely, similar colour to one of the Scottish plumes. It is. In fact, if I'd have had this, if I'd have opened it before, I would probably not put this one on and just put this one on because I think it goes really, really well. Person Nizar says, lemonades are the flavour of my youth. Let's go up. Elaine says, Camilla would be happy to stay in the background. I've been impressed by her as Charles's wife. She's very steadfast and very much like a rock. And I never really understand why people have to either like Diana or Camilla. You can like both. I like both. I like Diana. I like Camilla. You don't have to pit them against each other, especially after all this time. Arnold says, did I notice the little car the Royal Marines gave Harry? I saw the one he sat in, but I didn't see if he got a really small one. I saw the Royal Marines Invictus Racing Team car. I saw that one. Where did I get my sapphire brooch? It is from something and regalia. Crowns and regalia, is it? Something. Yeah, Crown and Regalia, I think the website was called. And they have quite a few replica things as well. People saying the maple leaf is very beautiful. It is indeed. Jamie's giving a face at Betsy. Rodney says, nice pin. Maggie says, sorry, I'm late. Sunshine says, Diana didn't ask or want to be cheated on. All Charles's fault. Candice says, another gift opening. Jamie wants to open the white box. And Joe Bob says, happy belated birthday to you too. I hadn't been here so long. Oh, it was a child-size car. No, I didn't see that. I'll have to go back and look at the photos. Rosa R says, yes, it's true. Princess Diana would have been alive if she had a seatbelt on, but she left, got divorced because Prince Charles cheated with Camilla. Poor Diana. Again, raking over the past is not going to help any of the royals that are living in the present today. People have moved on. It would be nice if we were sat here now with Diana alive, and I would love to be able to say that Charles and Camilla are happy and Diana is happy doing whatever she's doing. It didn't work out that way, and punishing people 21 years later is not going to do anyone any good, least of all Harry and William. And yes, I agree, it was such a sad situation. Okay, the white box. I popped it open. Okay, when it came, it actually came just like this. It was just a polystyrene. It's polystyrene, listen. It's polystyrene. And it came like this. And it had like a band of tape around it. So I got a knife and I just cut around the seal so that obviously I wouldn't be fiddling around. So all I've got to do is pop open the top, and whatever is in here should be revealed. Again, I don't know who it's from. It just came in this pack. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a cup. Okay, put this over here. Oh, it's the Laird cup. Wow. It's the Laird of Dunnon's Castle mug. Look, it says Laird. Laird. Laird of Dunnon's Castle. Or Dunnon's Castle, I think it is. Wow. Okay, that's amazing, and it's like the Laird colour on the inside. Let's see what it says. It's not made in Scotland, it's made in China. But it says, small mug with black handle inside. Quite a generic description, but it's lovely. The Laird of Dunnan's Castle. I shall be definitely drinking my cup of tea in this. You might even see this in the weekly vlog. So whoever got me this, again, I can't see who it's from. But if it was you, thank you so, so much. Please make yourself known. And then I can say thank you. Let's see what people are saying. I love it. I'm going to put it there, look, by my Scottish pipe there. By the way, while we're on the subject of tea, people were asking what I had in my cup for my weekly chats, and I always have a special blend. This is what I have. It was Twinings. It's Twinings Earl Grey, and it's the one in the kind of purpley box with bergamot in it. So I have that one just for my weekly chats. I have a different tea all the other times. Jojo says, I like them both as well. Elaine wants more gifts. Catherine says, open your other gifts. Can't wait to see. Do I know how to apply for a knighthood or damehood? I do know how to apply. There is a whole procedure, but there are certain criteria that you have to fulfill, and they check it out. So if you do not fulfill that criteria, you will not even get put through to the panel. It can take up to several years to even go through the process, even if you have a credible reason for requesting it, and you have to be nominated. You can't nominate yourself. It has to be by someone else independently nominating you. Pam G says, thank you for mentioning Harry and William. They are also very happy. Sandy says we should move on for the boys and the grandchildren. Let's go through a few comments. Okay, Pam G says, great mug. It was indeed. I don't know who it's from, though. Candice says, it was Candice. Thank you. Thank you so, so much, Candice. You sent me the Laird mug. I'm so glad it finally arrived in safely. It was totally wrapped up in polystyrene. There was no cardboard. I was really shocked when the man handed over just a polystyrene package. But I love it. Thank you so, so much. It's truly amazing. And it's got the special, you probably can't see, but it's got like a special purpley check Laird of Dunnan's tartan, which is really, really beautiful. And I'm going to sit him next to the Piper Bear. Oh, Sweet Serenity has a dinner engagement. Enjoy your dinner engagement. Cindy Mung says, Laird Cup. I love this group. And yes, it is a cool mug. I love it too. Jamie says, made in China. The next monarch will be made in China. Charles wasn't made in China. I hope not, anyway. Kathy G says, nice mug, Candice. Countess Bavaria says, nice gift. It was indeed. Kim loves the cup. Rosa R loves my presents. I love them too. Massus is having an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, a Massachusetts staple. Let's have a look. Sweet Serenity says, off topic, please visit my favourite list and see Marilyn Monroe's iconic scene singing Kiss. Kiss? What was that? Do you mean when she sang Happy Birthday to the President? What was the kiss? And I am a big Marilyn Monroe fan, actually. Elaine is having hot chocolate in your mug with marshmallows melting on top. Oh, that sounds delicious. Joy says, have a great weekend, everyone. Have to go dinner. It's dinner time for everyone. Marilyn says, hello, everyone, from the Amalfi Coast. Sorry I'm late, but I see we have some packages. We do. I hope you enjoyed your London trip as well, Marilyn. Danielle Fitzgerald says, hi all, I have watched a while. I am an American who loves history. Travelling to the UK is on my bucket list. Thank you, Elliot, for the respect you show the royal family. You are more than welcome. And yes, welcome to Danielle. Shall we open something else? I want to open this. I have pre-opened the package, but I'm going to put my hand in. I need to feel for a note first. I always want to know who it's from. There's no note. So again, if this is you, then I know what it is. Okay, it's opera glasses. You're going to think, why on earth should I put that on the list? But there is a reason. They are opera glasses. And if you don't know what opera glasses are, you will soon see. Okay, hang on. They come in a little pouch. Okay. Okay, I've never had opera glasses before ever. Oh, hang on, what's that? Okay, that's a little wipe to keep them clean. By the way, I'm not actually going to the opera, but there is a reason why I wanted these. Look. Okay, so they're kind of. Okay, how do you get these to work? I think you have to tighten them. Do you tighten them? I don't know how they work. Okay, they're up. Look. So what do? You hold them like this, and you go. I can see what's going on. Yes, they're opera glasses, and okay, so you turn them around to get them back. Okay, I was wondering how you get them on the other hand. So you like that. They work. They do magnify. I wanted these because they are going to fall. Oh, they're extendable. Okay, I didn't know that. I wanted these because they are going to form part of my costume for Halloween. And also, I thought they'd be a really good prop for the chat. You know, like I have my fans for Fake News Pamphlet. This could also be a kind of look at her type of things. If there's something to look at, like, I'm going to look at this. Look at her. Look at this fake news that's going on. But the primary reason is because they're going to be an accessory for my Halloween outfit, which I will wear whichever Saturday falls closest to Halloween. I can't remember which one it is. But these will be a part of my outfit, and you'll see why. But yes, when it's not Halloween, I can also use them for a look at her. Look at this fake news that's going on. So thank you so much. If it was you, thank you. Make yourself known, as always. And I will obviously keep these safe. And if I do go to an opera, which I would like to actually, because I do quite like opera, even though I've never been, I will of course use them. So thank you so much. I love the opera glasses. Very operatic. Let's put them over here. Let's see what people are saying. Okay. Candice says you're very welcome. I wish Amazon would allow us to include little cards, but when sending from my wish list, they don't. Kind of annoying. And sometimes I do get them. So maybe it depends what you're ordering, whether they let you do it or not. I really have no idea. But thank you so much. Betsy says, cool, opera glasses. How elegant, says Laurie Clark. Kathy G says, makes me think of Pretty Woman. Elaine says, you can use them at any concert. I have a pair and guard them closely. I could, actually. They are really, really good. I may even use them in the garden to do a little bit of peeking at things. Candice says, oh, do go to the opera sometime. You would love it. I think I would. James Medford says, there's a picture of Queen Mary with opera glasses. Only the greatest of queens possess opera glasses. Dee says, really cool glasses, love them. Very nice gift, says Jayhar. Sunshine says, going out for dinner. Everyone's going out for dinner, but enjoy your dinner nevertheless. Maggie Teal says, very nice. Vicky P loves the glasses. Betsy says, look at the fake news going on. It is a bit for that. Jamie says, next chat, you'll be in London. You will be watching from London. Texan says, the Amalfi Coast is beautiful. Pamela says, ha, look at her. Opera glasses. Love this chit-chat group and thank you. They are a little bit like binoculars, yes. First Mrs. R says, with those opera glasses, you will really be able to see all of us out in YouTube land, and I'll be able to see even more fake news, so beware fake news channels, because I'll be watching you. Isabel says, maybe after Halloween, you can use them for a show at the West End. They are multi-use, but like I say, everything that's on the list is something that I can use in videos, use as a prop, or use to make a special video with. Sandy says, you're such a goof. I am definitely a goofball. There used to be a website called goofball.com. Who remembers it? This is like way back in the day. Mary Barun says, just joined in this chat. So if this question has already been asked and answered, sorry, but how is Molly? I will update you. Everyone's been asking. I will update you in my weekly vlog, which will be out tomorrow. Candice is spoiling me. Thank you so much. They're amazing. Oh, is it Candice that got the glasses as well? I didn't see that. Thank you so much, Candice, if that was you. Thank you. I didn't see that bit. I think Margaret, I missed it too. Candice says, well, phew, I'm not going out to dinner. Shall we open something else? I'm itching for things. And it really is like Christmas every week. Okay, pink bag. We have a pink bag sent first class. Let's have a look. Let's do the reveal. Any guesses? Oh, Daisy Duke's American Candy Store. I've got more American candy. Do I need more American candy? Thank you. Who got me this one? Again, there's nothing in the bag. There's no notes. Look. If I hold it there, you can see. Okay, this looks like a good thumbnail, actually. I'm going to pause for a thumbnail. Someone make a note of the time so I can find it. There we go, thumbnail made. Daisy Duke's American Candy Store. Wow. Okay, it's taped up, and I haven't brought my scissors. Ugh. Okay, do you know what? I'm not going to open it. I am going to open it. No, actually, I will. I thought maybe I'd open it in a different one, but I've got so much candy. Let's just get stuck in there. I can't get the tape off. I don't. Okay, I will show you the inside of this in. I know what I'll do. I'll show it you in the weekly vlog. Okay, I will open this properly in the weekly vlog, and I'll show you tomorrow. Deal. Shall we do the final one? Because I really want. Oh no, I'm going to take comments first, and then I'll do the final one. Jamie says, way back in the day. Yeah, no, I don't remember. Sorry. Oh, this was like the infancy of the internet. Goofball.com. I don't even know if it's still going. This was like, I don't know, the year late 1999. Like really infant days. Seaside Mum says, does this mean you can go salmon fishing with the Laird of Glenbogle? I can go. I do have fishing rights. The title does give me fishing rights. Vinny says, Candice, mug and glasses, you are an angel. She is indeed. Candice says, no, some other fan gave you the lovely glasses. Ah, I knew I didn't miss something. Whoever it was, thank you so much. Make yourself known. Rosa is going to dinner too. Oh no, everyone's leaving for dinner. How many people do we have in the chat room? Jayhar says, I'm American, never heard of Daisy Dukes. Joe Bop says, Elliot, you've shown such respect and dignity to the royal family and the other causes affected by those who make this world a better place. Thanks to those who are thoughtful enough to send gifts. Again, yes, thank you so much. Oh, Betsy says, it's chocolate. It's from me. Oh, well, I'm going to open that from you in the weekly vlog. So you're going to have a special feature in my weekly vlog, which will be uploaded tomorrow. Thank you so much. I love this. Oh, I love the sound of the chocolate. I really am going to be hyper, aren't I? And yes, Marilyn, you can never have too much candy. Daisy Dukes are short jeans shorts. There you go. W says, how is Pippa doing these days with child? And do you think we'll see her and James attending Eugenie's wedding next month? As long as she's well enough to attend, I can't see why she wouldn't. And as far as we're aware, Pippa and Baby Bump are doing well. Tracy's never heard of Daisy Dukes. Jamie says, late 1999 might as well be BC 1999 for all you know. You weren't even a wink. Well, I was a wee baby in 1999. I most definitely wasn't. I was getting on. Oh, Betsy, there's 219 watching. Okay. And yes, if you're watching, please give me a big old thumbs up. Lots of people never heard of Daisy Duke sweets. Betsy says, I sent you chocolates, but not sure if that's what I sent you. It was on your list. We will see when I open tomorrow, when I reveal the box. Seaside Mom says, admit it, you want to hyacinth book it and spy on your neighbours. Yeah. Okay, you got me. Yeah, my neck curtain will be twitching. And those spy glasses will be spying. Jamie says, laughing, I was getting old. I was in 1999. How old was I? Was I 16? No, 15 or 6. I was 15 or 16. I was getting on. Winifred Morris is giving me a big thumbs up. Shall we see what's in? I'm excited about this one because it feels substantial. And it's got the words fragile written across it. So I'm very interested and intrigued. Again, I've kind of released the flaps. So shall we do a da 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 da? I usually like doing this with flaps. Da 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 da. Oh, what is it? Da 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 da. Oh, I know what it is. Oh my goodness, it's upside down. Oh, wow, can you tell what it is? Jamie might be able to tell what it is. If I hold it up, you can probably see even through the bubble wrap. Oh my goodness. Okay, this has been on my list for donkeys. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. Who sent me this? Please reveal yourself. Oh, look. Oh, it is a portrait of the Queen. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. There's a thank you card in here. Okay. Who's it from? It doesn't say who it actually bought it, but it is a thank you card from the shop, but not who sent me this. Wow, look! I'm trying to make it so that you can see it because of all the lights. It's truly stunning. It's the Queen, and it's beautifully framed. I love it. Wow. I'm trying to make you so you can't see because of my ring light. But I'll take a picture of it and put it on Royal Reviewer Instagram. I'll put a photo of it on the Instagram. Wow, that is stunning. In fact, if I prop it up, maybe you can get a better. If I move the tea bags, move the bear, and kind of just prop it like that. Is that better? Can you see? Wow. Who got me that? Okay, Bear, you are going to have a little bit of a roll here to keep my painting up. Okay, that is truly stunning. Bear, you're not doing it. Come on, Bear. Do a job. Wow. Okay, you'll have to just start that. Wow, I want to see what people are saying in the comment section. Let's go back up a minute. Kaffee says, that's from me. Enjoy. What, this one? The picture? Or were we talking about the the picture? Is that from you? MSMB says, I love the print. It's the Queen. Mary Brunn says, what is the age difference between you and Jamie? What does he do for a living? Does he feel as strongly about the royals? Jamie, what do you do for a living? What's our... Shall we even say our age difference? I don't even want to say the age difference because it makes me feel old, like really old. Sandy says, oh my stars. Jamie, wants it so bad. I knew you would. I knew it. I knew you would. Pam G says, great gift. Oh, Kathy, it was you that did get the picture. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Kim All says, yes. Elaine says, I know the Queen, but reminds me of Margaret. Maggie Teal says, you were just a baby in 99. You were 38. Time does fly, doesn't it? I'm discovering that. JR says, wow, very nice, seems expensive. 3 cheers for Kathy G. Hip hip, hooray, hip hip, hooray, hip hip. And what does Charles say? He says hip hip, hip 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 hip, doesn't he? He says more hips than what we should. Jamie says, Gaffes G, you're well loved by Amazon. I think you are. Thank you. Tracy McCain says, beautiful. Yvette says, ooh. Helene rather says, very nice. And it is a beautiful portrait of Majesty the Queen. It's a beautiful picture. It is. And I have got some great gifts today. Thank you. Jamie says, if that painting doesn't get a prime position in your house, then I will unsubscribe. I want to hang it somewhere really nice. We'll see where it goes. And oh my goodness, it is stunning. It is indeed. And yes, the face, well, when they were younger, they did look very, very similar, the Queen and Princess Margaret. Pam G says, I will tell my adult children that they should feel old too. I do. I mean, I've always been a bit of a pensioner anyway. But now that I'm getting older, I'm becoming even more of a pensioner. Jamie says he works as a full-time moderator. You do. And Marilyn says, what an awesome print it is. Gaffes G says, can tell I love to shop. We can. It's amazing. Candice says, what a lucky boy you are today. I think we spoil you, but you'll well deserve it. There's no such thing as age difference, says Candy. There is. Jamie's laughing. It is a great one of me, yes. Elaine says, and how old Jamie really is, but it's our secret, isn't it? Yvette says, can Australians choose that portrait or get a pre-approved one? I don't think I don't think it's the same one that you can get in Australia. Yours is a different one. It's customized for Australia. I think she's wearing the Australian wattle brooch and she's not wearing it in this one. So I think yours is different. But this is amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. Jamie says, I'm a victim of age difference. Did we ever get to what the Marilyn Monroe kiss was? Speaking of Marilyn Monroe kisses, there's something I've been dying to do, and I'm kind of itching to do it. So, without further ado, I might actually use this. I can use this, can't I? I was going to use a bit of a net. Oh, I might use both. So look, hang on. Can you all see? Right, we're gonna do something. Let's just do something in a minute. Oh no, she's falling out. Right. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Your Royal Highness. Happy birthday to you. Mwah! Ta-da! Happy birthday, Prince Harry. Woohoo! Okay, shall we take Meghan's... should we bring Meghan back? Meghan can come back now. Meghan, it's safe to come back. There you go. Oh, Meghan, you're back. Nothing went on, don't worry. Meghan, it's all fine. I want to see what the comments say. People are laughing. People are laughing. Poor Meghan. Look at Meghan. What an awesome singing voice you have. I don't know about that. Betsy says, oh my God, you're smothering the touch out. She's back. I didn't tie it tight. Laurie Clark says, I wrote on the floor laughing. You're a scream. Finny Blair says, oh my God, you were really going to leave her covered up? I forgot for a moment. Okay. Sandy Kelter says, Meghan is jealous. Jamie says, I thought it was a veil at first. How wrong I was. Well, it's a net curtain, my old net curtain. But actually, between you and me, I have tried to fashion it into a veil with Meghan's wedding tiara. But shh. Kim Orr is laughing. Marianne says, happy birthday, Prince Harry. You crack me up. Beverly says, oh my God, you did not just do that. I didn't just do it. It was a figment of your imaginations. Is this Snapchat? Will it go? That's going to live on forever, isn't it? Oh no, what have I done? Candice says, what were you going to do? What are we going to do with you? I don't know. But I had to give His Royal Highness a little birthday kiss. It could have been me. Where did that come from? James says, "Oh my God, that was hilarious." Joe Bob says, "And many more." And Dawn is going, "Grrr." You're just jealous because you want to kiss him too. Who wouldn't want to give Prince Harry He's never going to want to meet me now in case I actually do it. Okay, I need a drink. Singing is stressful on your vocal cords. Beautiful. Seaside Mum says, "It's the upside down queen, just like the one we had at school and had to stand and sing God Save the Queen before classes started." The upside down queen? Oh, you mean the Australian is in upside down? I get it. Margaret says, "Nearest Elliot, have you ever met any of the royals in person?" No, and I'm probably never going to now. Sandy says, "Oh, the rage." Vicky P says, "I just screamed." Yeah. Oh, Harry, it could have been me. You missed out. Although I have to say, you did make a good choice with Meghan. I do concede. I do concede. Shall Harry and Meghan make an appearance next week? Let me know in the comment section. Jamie says, "Harry's holding his stomach. I don't think he feels well." Yes, he does. He's holding his stomach because he has butterflies. He has butterflies because he liked it. Candice says, "The birthday kiss was a long time coming. You've had a big crush on Prince Harry like forever." Maybe ever since he got the beard. Maybe it's the beard that did it. I don't know. Laurie Clark says, "Protect those precious vocal cords by all means." Yes, they make me millions. Betsy says, "Jamie met Harry and Meghan." He did. He did. And it's Harry's probably lucky he met Jamie rather than me. Lady Buckingham says, "I love that picture of the Queen. I missed a bunch of the chat and didn't see the gift openings." Oh no. You'll have to watch on catch up. Kathy D says, "I'm glad I don't leak when I laugh." I'm glad you don't leak too. But have a tenner on me, love. Mary Brun says, "Are you an only child?" Yes. Can you tell? How is living next door to the parents? Do they own your home? Yes, they own both houses, and of course, I am in the one, and they are in the other. But they're very noisy neighbours. They were playing loud music tonight. Sometimes I feel like the parent. Jamie says, "Oh my God, I'm in fits of laughter." It is what it is. Margaret says, "Dearest Elliot, have you ever met his royals?" No. What's the glass I'm drinking from? It's my my London mug, and it has lots of different pictures of London things on it. And it's a thermal cup, and it keeps my drink really hot all the way through the chat. Yvette says, "What do I think of Harry's ring twiddling?" Okay, I can address this issue because I am the same when I wear a ring. I very, very rarely wear rings, and I've got several really, really nice ones. Whenever I put it on, because I don't wear it all the time and I'm not used to it, I fiddle with it, and it's just because there's something different on your finger, and you just fiddle. I don't think it's anything that he's missing Meghan terribly, or anything like nervous, anything like that. I think it's just literally there's something different on your finger that you are not used to yet. I mean, okay, it's his wedding ring. He's probably been wearing it, a lot since wedding. We don't know if he wears it at home in private. We don't know whether it stays on all the time or not. But he probably still hasn't got used to having it on there. And I know that if I wear it, if I put one on, I fiddle with it. So I think it's probably the same kind of thing. Kissing a Fool says, "If King Edward abdicated because his wife was divorced, why is Charles allowed to become king if he and Camilla are divorced?" Because times have changed. Public opinion has moved on, and the Church of England formally recognised and sanctioned the marriage. So it's legally recognised, whereas before the church wouldn't have done that. The church has done it this time. So it's perfectly legal, perfectly above board, and whether anyone likes it or not, they are husband and wife. Jojo says his loss. Massa says Harry's turning redder. Vicky B says it's the beard. Yes, the beard. Dawn's laughing at Kathy. Sandy says still laughing. Next week pantomime. Stephanie says hello. I found you for the second Saturday in a row. You did. T French says Harry's okay, but he's no David Beckham. He's better than David Beckham. Jamie says, oh my god, I never laughed this much since the beaver incident. I have the beaver pillow behind me still. Deborah Snyder says, you are getting spoiled with all the gifts. I am indeed. Only child syndrome. Dion says, I don't think that's tea in your cup. Candice says, this week has been as wild as last week. And Norbert says, let me feel that beard scratch up against my bleep. Jamie says, I leaked when I laughed, and that's not even normal. I think you need a tenor as well. A tenor lady, by the way, that is. Monolithic says, I just used British Sterling cologne for the first time today. No women can resist me, or no woman can resist me. I've never heard of that one. Candy says, Norbert. Mary Braun says, ring fiddling, nervous habit. Maybe, I don't know, but I ring fiddle just because it's different and because I very rarely wear one. Deborah Snyder says, love your new weekly vlogs, keep them coming. Marilyn says 100% off topic. Who cares now? I think we're already off topic. How was your parents' holiday in Spain? Oh, very good. They really enjoyed it. I think they had a few cloudy days towards the end, but they really enjoyed it. It was a really good, relaxing break. Thank you for asking. Pam G says, fiddling around my wedding band is my nervous habit. Could be the same thing. Donna Howell says, check the internet when you are 50 and see if your kiss is still on. Oh, no. It'll be there forever. I wonder if Harry will get to see my kiss. What's in my teacup? Tea. This. Twinings Earl Grey Bergamot. Seaside Mum says, the Queen's portraits is in school back in the olden days. Kids would continually turn her portraits upside down. We lacked imagination. Oh, I get you. Dee Dee says, yes, Harry's beard makes a world of difference on him. If he ever shaves it, I'm going on a hunger strike till he grows it back. We'll petition. We'll petition for him to have it back. Vinny Blair says, Sandy Kelso, good question. What have you been drinking? I've already told you. Christina slept in. Oh, no. And yes, give big thumbs up. What's up with Phil these days? Is he infirm? No, he's just retired. So he picks and chooses what he wants to do. And in fact, the last time he was photographed, he was in a Jeep, I think it was, and he was trying to open a gate. And he had help from a member of the public who was passing by. But he looked in fine fettle, no stick. He wasn't carrying a stick. He looked really healthy. So yeah, he's just enjoying a well-earned retirement. Bergamot with a shot? No. Lauren Walker says, thank you for accepting me into the Facebook group. Oh, you're welcome. Mary Brunn says, the Brits have a fiver and a tenner. Why not a one? A tenner is a tenner lady. Incontinence, ladies' incontinence pads, which you use when you have leakage. Generalized leakage. So we call them a tenner. Seaside Mom says, should have been wearing a kilt with a fan under it during happy birthday. Oh my god, I should have done like a happy birthday. I should have done. And gentlemen do prefer blondes. Massa says, if both your beards touched, you've both combust. Look at him. He's so sweet. Jamie says, if he checks when he's 50 years' time, it will still be on the internet. I think I've just read that one, haven't I? Candice says, too much information. Jamie says, I wonder, do the Queen and Philip keep active, if you know what I mean? No! They don't do that sort of activity. Seaside Mom says, Marilyn, he was imitating Marilyn Monroe singing to President Kennedy. I was. Sandy Kelso, then we all need tenors. Well, actually, I keep a pack of tenors handy because they're super absorbent for the side. If ever you get any spillages, hey, a tenor sucks it right up. No mess. Mary Brunn says, it saves you getting your mop out. Mary Brunn says, I meant your slang for your money. Oh, yes, we do say a tenner and a fiver for our money, we do. Marilyn Blythe says they're called Depends in the USA. Oh, do you have adverts too where they're there's just ladies and they're like cycling or they're running or they're jumping on a trampoline and they're all smiling and happy because they're actually weeing themselves because they have their tenors or Depends on? Yes. It's probably the same universal advert. Betsy says, Elliot, you're in fine form tonight. Thank you. Lauren Walker says, keep meaning to join the Patreon. Apologies if it's taking so long. Don't worry, it'll be there. And I'm so pleased that you're thinking of joining it. Jamie says, well, one does wonder how Philip broke his hip. Not like that. Yvette says, but hey, but they marry brunettes, Queen Elizabeth and Kate and Meghan. Yes, there was the film, but gentlemen marry brunettes. Dawn says, I prefer Depends over tenors. Oh, you have tenors as well. Okay. I didn't know if that was just a British thing. Seaside Mom says, it's a good day when you don't leak when you laugh. It's a great day, isn't it? Jamie says, I don't suffer from laugh leakage syndrome. It's a very unique club. Betsy says, I don't either. And Christina has just donated $2.99 to the chat. Thank you so much. And I'm going to give you a big yellow fan flat for using the super chat. And super chat means that you can make a donation if you want to. A bit like a tip, I suppose. A bit like if you tip your taxi driver or your barista at your coffee shop, whatever. It's a little bit like that. Harry, I'm going to have to put you away in a moment for a whole week. What am I going to do with you? Do you know he spends all his time in my utility? Poor Harry and Meghan. I don't know. Lauren Walker says, are you sending Christmas cards to the royal family? Yes, I am going to do it again. Dawn says, how do we go from royal talk to P talk? I have no idea. It just happens. This chat is led by you guys. There we go. It happens, isn't it? Jamie says, I don't tip. They get paid enough. Texan says, I know a while back Prince Philip got hip replacement. He did indeed. And he looks completely recovered from that now. Jamie says, who tips a barista? They do in America. Sandy Kelso says, love, chiropractics will help with your laugh leakage syndrome. Maggie Teal says, I wonder how I can get a free picture of the Queen here in the USA. I don't think you can. I think it's just in America, I think. Not America, Australia. Oh, I did a diplomatic slip like William. Like when William was at a Japanese... he was trying to improve relations with Japan. So he was in Japan House. He was having like Japanese food with some school children, and he asked them. He made the slight blunder. In fact, a gaffe that I think was worthy of the great Duke of Edinburgh. I think the Duke of Edinburgh would have been proud. He made a gaffe, but he did correct himself very quickly. He mentioned, he asked the children something along the lines of, do you eat Chinese food often? Chinese food? Japanese diplomacy. But he quickly corrected himself. So he kind of realized what he did and corrected himself. It wasn't on purpose, but it was quite sweet, I think. I kind of just laughed a little bit. It was really sweet. And I think he got away with it. I think he deserved to get away with it too. But yes, he did a gaffe worthy of the Duke of Edinburgh. I think he'd have been a very proud grandfather that day. Stephanie has donated $5. Thank you so much. You get a fan flap too. Woo! Thank you so much. And I'm going to give you a cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers, my dears. Okay. Jamie says the Queen wants my card this year. Maybe I should send one of actually me. What do you think? Donated 11.29 but didn't actually do it. Oh no. Emmanuel says hello. Hello to you too. Mary Braun says there have been other European royals who have abdicated due to age, health. What is the likelihood that the Queen would ever abdicate? She won't. She is there for life. Yvette says, oh, cringe, Prince William. Candice says someone's partner is going to get jealous of Prince Harry. Well, he'll be back in the utility soon. Kathy G says, just glad it wasn't the Duchess of Sussex. People are laughing. Stop laughing. I'm going to have to cut that out on the edit. Lady Dawn said, aha, he said poop. We should do a show on Philip's gaffes. We could all wear tenors. We should indeed. Right, I think that's probably a good place to end tonight's chat. We've been on for a good hour and a half. So thank you so much to all the fabulousness that's been going on. And I think I may have to give Prince Harry another little kiss before I say goodbye. So, Meghan, don't look. Don't look. Okay. Come here. Hook her up, darling. Mwah! Ah, he looks happy, doesn't he? I got him. Oh, Meghan's still wrapped up. Oh, no. Ah! Nothing happened, Meghan. Nothing happened. Turn the blind eye. Jamie says, oh, more laugh than a beaver. I need to go to the bathroom, says Jamie. Margaret says, good night, everyone. Dion is laughing. Monolithic Dome says, usually preceded by a bull in Texas. Stephanie's laughing. Rodney says, good night tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Yes, I'll be updating videos tomorrow, including my weekly blog, of course. Jayhar says, poor Meghan, disrespected again. Dawn says, a kiss. Maggie Teal says, good night and have a blessed week. Christina says, good night, sweet dreams. And Laurie Clark says, you've got to stop abusing Meghan. I'm probably going to get hate comments now because of that. Stop. Lady Bunting says, night all, good laughs. And Yvette's giving me some glasses saying goodbye. Kathy G can't wait for the vlog. And everyone's saying good night. Okay. So thank you if you've made it this far, even on catch up. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the lovely gifts. Yeah, thank you for all your likes and subscribes. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment and also share on social media and hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me and Meghan and Harry in Shropshire, good night.